Recently, on September 19th, 2022, Orlando International Airport opened up the new and highly anticipated Terminal C, which is a $2.8 billion facility that encompasses a 300-acre space that has 15 gates, which has the capacity to accommodate 20 planes. These gates are numbered C231 to C245. To top all of that off, Terminal C consists of 24 food and beverage locations, 12 retail locations, and 1 lounge, with more expansion coming in the foreseeable future. To further supplement transportation to and from the airport, Brightline, which is an intercity rail route that operates between Miami and West Palm Beach, is planning to expand into Orlando in 2023 with the train stop in Terminal C. Sunrail is also planning a rail expansion to the airport's terminal in the future, although this isn't confirmed yet, but is in future development plans. I would also speculate another service from the area of the theme parks and the International Drive and the Convention Center, all of which accommodate passengers through different means of transportation, including rail, taxi, and bus operations. If you are flying most international airlines that fly out of the airport, your flight departs and arrives in Terminal C, but this exact list I'll put on the screen. The only domestic carrier that operates out of this terminal as of 2022 is JetBlue, who recently moved their international operations on October 11th, followed by their domestic operations as of October 25th. As mentioned by the title, this video is meant to be a tour and walkthrough of the new terminal, so therefore I hope you enjoy this tour. I flew in with JetBlue from Boston to Orlando on November 6th on an Airbus A321. If you wish to see a review on this product, there should be a card at the top linking to my Phase 1 review, so feel free to have a look at that whenever possible. As we taxi to our gate, we see the exterior view of the terminal at nighttime. A good thing that is also useful for each of these gates in this terminal is that every gate has connection to US Customs and Border Protection, which was a big problem for international flights beforehand, as in Terminals A and B, they were limited to a select few gates. A new update that's also been put into place in this terminal are the increased use of facial recognition technology and scanners used for security and at the gates, plus brand new flight status boards at each gate. So far, I am enjoying the architecture of the terminal and I hope you do so as well.
And Devon Swartani. Please make your way to gate 242 for mandatory travel document verification and a brief message. Thank you.
We've just covered the first section of the terminal, gates C230 to C238, which are the gates used by the narrow-body planes. The main portion of the terminal is where the majority of stores and restaurants are located. Also at the center is the Moment Vault, which is an immersive art installation that uses many cameras and screens to allow travelers to interact with the display, currently displaying a beautiful sea location inside and a wall with flowers outside. Now let's have a look at gates C240 to C245, which are the gates that are primarily used by wide-body planes, although on some occasions narrow-body planes park here too. Two of these gates are actually capable of handling Airbus A380s. Just like the first 8 gates, each gate has biometric boarding systems and this white and blue lighting up on the ceiling. The seating is nice and very ergonomic as well, as there are many wireless chargers built into the armrest, plus there's also a wide array of furniture throughout the terminal. Let's have a look at the planes flying out during the evening time frame, shall we? At gate C241A is this Azul Airbus A330-200, which is getting loaded and commencing boarding for a flight out to Campinas, Brazil, departing in around half an hour. After that, at gate C243 is the Emirates Boeing 777-300ER registered A6-ECS, getting ready for an 8:20 p.m. departure out to Dubai after almost a 10-hour turnaround. Now this next plane is pretty interesting. At gate C245 is there's Finnair A350-900 about to push back for a 7:30 p.m. departure out to Frankfurt. This Finnair A350 is actually operating for an airline called Eurowings Discover, a leisure low-cost European airline, substituting for Lufthansa on their daily Frankfurt service for the winter season. And lastly, at gate C242 is the British Airways 777-200, operating the London Heathrow service at 7:55. Interestingly, while British Airways made the move to Terminal C, Virgin Atlantic remains in Terminal B, which I believe is because their alliance partner Delta parks at that same location. And that right there is pretty much the extent of the terminal so far. So now let's have a look at what the baggage level and ticketing looks like as I exit the terminal. So yeah, all in all, I really like how this terminal is geared towards the attraction side of Orlando. We've had some small portions in Terminal A and B that have it, but I've never seen MCL Terminal go to this level. We have a SeaWorld store, Universal store, Walt Disney store. Great way to remember those amazing memories that one has here. Over there, as you can see, that's people going past security. If you take these stairs, you can go to backclaim and ground transportation. There's elevators and both escalators too. So let's go up there. And then above here is a little board showing where all the baggage claim is. These are all for the JetBlue flights because normally international flights don't arrive at this time. They normally leave at this time. So, oh wow, look at this. More lights at the top. Right here is where all the baggage claims are. So we have C50, sorry, C48 to C49 over here. Then there's an elevator for shuttle and ground transportation. We'll go through there in a bit. There's also escalators there too. And then there's also doors outside where one can get picked up from. And there we are. Yep. So this is baggage claim C50 and C51. So there's only 4 baggage claims carousels over here. I think the immigration facility might also have one because that's how it is at Terminal B. Above here is more TV screens, weather, departures, and arrivals.
Hello? Hey. Are you walking to
Okay.
your bag claim?
Down below is where you would find the departures level for ticketing and security checkpoints, which are accessible by transparent lifts and escalators. And at the ground level is where you would find ground transportation. Now let's have a look at the parking garage and train station connecting the other terminals and hopefully the rest of South Florida by next year. So on this side is where you can get your rental cars. So it has all the companies you have: Hertz, Dollar, Thrifty, National, Alamo, Enterprise, etc. Up here, this is where you're gonna switch terminals. And then here is another one of these big departure boards. And just in case anyone does not know which airlines depart at which, this is a good place to find out. So another departure board. This is all the departures in the airport. This is not just Terminal C. And that for sure makes sense. It's really awesome. So in this portion of the terminal is where you're gonna find the trains. So if you go in here, you just take the train and then you switch terminals. So this is the terminal link to terminals A and B. So this is really it for Terminal C. So this is the train.
Terminal B is Terminal A. Doors are now open.
That's level 5. Alright, so now we'll head back to the main terminal to conclude this video. And that sums up this tour of the new Terminal C. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this Terminal C tour, and if you did, please do consider subscribing for more content in the near future. I apologize for not posting because of school. Hopefully by next year I will be able to post more often and get more reviews out. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.